強いぞ。強いぞ。
オッケー、うん、ありがとう。
タンタンタタンタン。
いていていて、ワンちゃんいてそう、いていていていて。はいよ。ばー。
これじゃ
ダ
ない。
ダダダンダン。ゴーゴー。あら、足バチバチバチバチバチバチバチバチ。
はい、ここに置いて。はい。置いて。ささささ、上手。上手に。で、これここ。こっちです。こっちです。ねえ、三角ついてるね。はい、ここに。上下。シャカシャカ。おかしいな。なんで？青のとこにこうやって。こうやって。ここにこうやって。
お、すげえ。すげえ。おっきい。おっきくて強そう。
強そう？
うん。
こうして、ここはグー、シャブン、シックス、セブン。パパに見せて。パパって。パパって呼んで。パパって呼んで。Good morning. It's March 10, Tuesday. I don't have work today, but I have a schedule, important schedule to do. I need to file my taxes in the city hall, and the deadline for filing taxes here in Japan is on 16th this month, so I don't have much time to do it. My income last year on YouTube wasn't that big, but I need to file a tax for it so that it can avoid any problems in the future. I'm still not in the stage of getting a permanent residency, even if it took me 2 to 3 years from now. I don't think I can be able to apply for a permanent residency here in Japan because I'm still holding a 1-year visa, and I don't know what might happen next if they're finally going to give me a 3-year visa next. But City Hall na. I'm on my way to the City Hall, and honestly I'm a bit scared because it's my first time to file a tax, and knowing that I don't know how to read those kanjis. I hope someone will help me to how to write and where to write. Lord, I need to do it alone. As per my husband, it's for my own sake to learn everything here in Japan. I think there's a lot of people. Just got here. There's a lot of car. Oh my god, I'm so scared. See you inside. Yay! I finished filing my tax. I don't need to pay for my earnings last year. Yay! I was so happy. I am so happy. Yay! I'm done filing my tax. I'm so happy I made it alone. I made it alone. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going back to the City Hall. I needed to get my husband's papers because we are going to renew my husband's visa this week.
Thank you so much to all of you, my dear friends, for your endless support. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here today continuing my vlogging journey. I might have already given up. I truly don't know how to thank you enough. I'm especially grateful for your donations, which have really helped and added so much to what I earn. Ma'am Jackie, Ma'am Sherry, Ma'am D, Ma'am Georgette, Ma'am Julie, Sir Roland, Friend Jerry, Ma'am Susie, Ma'am Lisa, Sir Duncan, Ma'am Linda, Tita, Letitia, Tita Morales, Ma'am Candy, Sir Saul, Chichen, Ma'am Lark Hughes, Ma'am Francine Cardoza, IU, Ma'am Julia. And to everyone else I may not have mentioned, thank you. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you won't get tired of watching our real life story here in Japan. Thank you for staying with us, and God bless you all.